All right, we'll get things started here, Seri. Welcome everyone inside of the Media Center here at the Fir Hills Seri Pak Championship. For everyone behind me in the Media Center and anyone on the Zoom, if you're on the Zoom and would like to ask a question, please just let me know by using the chat function in the call, and we'll tell on you to unmute. For everyone in the room, once I open it up for questions, we've got 2 mics, one on each side. Please raise your hand and we'll be sure to get a mic to you in the Media Center. But first, Seri, welcome to your event on the LPGA Tour. Now that it is real and you're here, what are the feelings that you have currently?
Well, actually, it's been a really long time sitting at the week of the tournaments, and then at the same time, it has been a long time I speak in English, so it's really not comfortable. So, but. Everybody, well, as knows it, this is my first time as my under my name as a PGA tournament. So it's really dreams come true. Before, actually, not before, I said many years I was playing in the LPGA Tour. I was actually one of the playing that dreams about it. If any chance one day. If possible, to have a tournament on my name and a tour, to be really grateful and honorary. But as you guys know, it's not really, has or happening. It's not easy to do that. But after I retired, this is my 8 years being retired. But however, another of my dreams come true. So it's really excited, and at the same time, I don't know why I'm getting nervous, because it's really long time. 8 years I'm come back to the tour, see players at the golf course. Seems like I'm doing the season, so it's not really changing anything. My mind actually still, my heart is beeping, so that's really, really fun. But it's great to come back to US and having my own tournament, so it's no doubt.
Planning for this week, what have you been most excited for now that the tournament is here?
Most exciting is I seeing a lot of players. And at the same time, as I was tour players past, but my tournament gives to all players, giving the great opportunities. So the most exciting is another dreams I'm giving to the players, or hope to be created opportunity to the many players or many different country player that dreams about to play the LPGA. So this is one first step for me, myself, at the same time to the players. So that's probably the most exciting was. It was first step, giving great opportunity to open for the other tours.
And we know you're teeing it up in the Pro-Am tomorrow.
Yes.
Are there some nerves about that, or not at all?
Tell the truth, yes, because I never nervous about when doing the playing, but I said this is my first time playing the Pro-Am as an amateur, actually. Not as pro. I used to be a pro, but this is my first time as a not player. So it's gonna be fun, but at the same time, I wasn't play golf much at all. So I don't know what's gonna be. That my game's gonna be okay or gonna be really worse. And hopefully not being really crazy about the golf, but. It is, but I'm really excited to play with the one of my good friends. So it'd be great.
All right, I will open it up to here in the room. If you please want to raise your hands, and again on the Zoom, we'll open it up after we open it up to the room. Sarah, if you want to go first.
Seri, first off, congrats. This is awesome. What has it meant to you to see the Korean success on the LPGA since you've retired? I mean, we've had players from Jin Young to Heyron winning last year, but how cool is it to see your country really performing super well in the LPGA?
Well, I mean, it's very proud of to see. I mean, it was for 27 years. 1998 is my first winning. since that's actually from my country, many players comes to LPGA and play the tour. But every single year, they are actually the players get to more players comes to from my country, and they play really well. As you know, they're really successful to be tour. But as far as I know, was I'm really proud of to see happen. But not only Korean, but many Asians come from Asia, from the U.S. So it is really great to see that. So I mean, I don't know, it's got to be happening before. It was many years, 27 years ago, I was studying it because not many Asian actually. It was Japan, Korea, Thailand. Yeah, Malaysia, maybe 4 or 5 players from Asia. But as you know now, there's so many of them. So I mean, overall, as past and future here is more players coming from the Asia. But it's really great to see that happening from all of the country to the LPGA tour they're playing. So that's really great for it happening.
Have you bumped into maybe any of those younger players this week, and they just kind of freak out because of who you are and what you've done for Korean golf, or has that happened yet? We can wait and maybe see that tomorrow.
Right, I don't see yet, actually. I was straight from car to clubhouse to be the restaurant, so I don't see any player yet, so I don't know what's happening next.
Seri, as you mentioned, it's
Oh, let's just make sure the mic is on. Jeff, do you want to pass?
Where's the other one? Down there. It's getting interference. Hello? That work? Okay. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Just talk
This way. Okay. Seri, what does it mean to you that still 8 years after you've retired, you still have such a legacy on South Korean women's golf?
Well, I personally, I'm still not, feels like weird things happening yet, because I said it was, so after it was my retires 8 years ago, I retired. I mean, this is my 8 years being retired. I work really hard for my own company owns and do a lot of things with my foundation, do a lot of sponsoring at the junior event. But as you know, I mean, I don't know. Before I said I'm starting 1998, actually my first season of the rookie. And back then it's my own dreams actually, to make my goals, dreams about it, playing the LPGA Tour. And after that, I realized that my dreams, I thought it's my own dreams, but I realized that my dreams, giving someone else's dreams, had to make it happening. So that's what makes it a lot of means to me. So after that, I retire, I do many things to helping to some golf for the junior events, and at the same time, this is like the LPGA event, the tour. So I mean, that's just the way I was always dreams about when I retire, do something else as a player. But end of finish my tour, my success is gonna be finishing my career, or after that, I'm kind of. It's not person, it's not player, but I'm trying to help more at the golf as a player, giving some more opportunity for young kids. They are trying to make them their own dreams. That's just my first biggest goals myself, to be after retire. So, I mean, really thankful, grateful. I'm really lucky person the way I'm doing it at the same time. As you know, I'm really happening to setting step by step, but at the same time, my dreams I'm actually making all step by step. So I'm really happy at the same time, really honored to be able to have everything happening my life, beginning and second my life after I retire. So it's gonna be really happy to myself to be work. It's really work straight, way to work.
And I know you talked a little bit earlier about the success of South Korean players, but there's been a very small drop-off in the dominance of South Koreans on the LPGA. There's only 3 qualified for the Olympics at the moment, 2 in the Rolex World Rankings top 10. What factors do you think have contributed to this slight pullback?
I think it's natural, actually. I mean, you know, some up and downs anyway. I mean, it has a lot of pressure for a long time, actually, many years, because the Korean players, they always, as you know, I say KLPGA, Korean golf history is really short, not long. But after 1998, as you know, it's going to be changing really fastly. And at the same time, many players come to US, the LPGA, they learn a lot, they really grow up fastly, they win a lot. Now they actually, as you know, with the World Golf, there's going to be top ranking. So many years, actually, I know that Korean players have a lot of pressure on it. But after that, I mean, I'm still really not has any problem with that. I mean, they're still the same, they still work hard, but they're still the same ranking. But at the same time, not only Korean player, but another country, another players, they are still playing good anyway. So it's gonna be even. So sometimes up and down, sometimes good, sometimes bad. But it's right now still we don't know yet. This says the 3 players only or 2 players. We will never know, but still we have a time. But I said it's gonna be. I said it pretty much naturally is happening. So I mean, I know that they're gonna go back to the way we was, I guess, hopefully. But if not, I know many years ago anyway. They're such a young players, so many talented players. They keep playing, they're growing it. So we're not actually worried about it at all.
Anyone else in the room here? All right.
Hi, so I have 3 small questions. My first question is that what is the secret that has made girls from South Korea so successful for so many years? Tell us the secret so we can copy it in other countries. Well,
That's many years the same question. The answer was I don't know why they doing good. I think first of all we are have such a good talent about mental. There's such a strong mental we has. That's the most biggest habit. And second thing, of course, everybody work hard, but as probably know, Korean players have really work hard. First comes, last go. That's the way that, I mean, I don't know still they're doing it, but it used to be where that way we practice. But same thing, many players the same way, but it is, most thing is, I think the condition of the LPGA, the tournaments. It used to be KLPGA, we are tournament in Korea. It's not as same as the LPGA event, but when they come to US, when they practice or the equipment, they are giving a lot of time for the players. That all the condition does helps a lot of more players grow up quickly. Depends on condition, players, the probably most biggest spots of when they play, they're good. But I said, first of all, Korean players going to be mentally, naturally a little strong. That's why that used to get to be more standard that way.
So my second question is, how do you personally and your foundation help girls get into golf, whether competitive or just for fun? But are you promoting women specifically in golf, and how do you do that?
Actually, I'm not actually doing just for the women. I do some sponsoring for the junior event, and me and Annika does since last year do Asian junior events in Korea. It's the first year. It's really successful, and of course I'm sponsoring at the AJGA event in US and in Korea. So I mean, because I said, I mean, we need some more players, and so many players. We have to give them more great opportunity. That's the way we have to do that. So most things, my foundation was, I'm trying to give more opportunities for the young kids. They grow up, they have dreams. We're trying to help them to their father's dream. That's my big goals, my foundation. So that's why you're starting for the work hard that way. So we have a lot of tournament sponsoring. At the same time, you help them a lot. And I'm trying to make them a great program for the futures.
And my last question is, you've played all over the world. What can golf courses and golf facilities do to encourage more girls and women of all ages get into golf? What would you suggest they should do?
I think best condition I said was in US. I think the LPGA the most great for the players because of the condition wise. I said I talk about a lot of all the time I play the condition of players, not like sports. Not only golf, all sports need great conditions, right? They need some practice facility and great program, more better player to competing each others and more bigger fields. So golf is the same way. I mean, I play all of the world, but I think my best place in US because more for giving to the athlete, more understanding, helping, opening, and listening. So that's why we go everywhere we go. They really just open the door for the athlete. That's the most biggest thing I think for all the athlete. So that's why I think great place to be in grow up best in probably in LPGA Tour, I guess.
We'll open it up to Beth Ann on the Zoom. Beth Ann, if you could unmute yourself, please.
Yes, thank you. Hi, Seri.
Hello.
I wanted to ask you, we've talked so much about the U.S. Women's Open in 1998, but you actually obviously won a major before that, a few months earlier, the McDonald's LPGA Championship. Why is it that so much more attention was placed in terms of in South Korea for young players and their fathers, watching the U.S. Women's Open? Was the McDonald's not televised, or why did it catch on because you won the U.S. Women's Open?
I think because of back then, I mean, still televised in first major event when I win, but more watching was U.S. Open like a playoff because of the shot 18 holes. I was in the hazards, and it's a really impossible shot, and still continue. It's not finished yet. Everybody think that shot after I went to the water, and they think it's all set. They already, knew that the result-wise, I'm done, right? But still continue to behave have a chance, and still we're not finished until 18, and we're going to 19 and finish at 20 holes. So that's just probably why more memorized about that event, because back then our country has as you know, internationally, our country has a really hard time to being, has a, what is that, what that means?
Economic.
Yes.
Economic crisis.
Economic-wise, yes, that's happening. So, but it's really hard time for my country. But my shot from the water, the hazard, that giving it a hope. So everybody thinking is like that means a lot to my country. I know we have a hard time, but we're not still finished yet. We can raise up, we stand up strongly. So that shot caused a lot of more into the our country economic problem. So that's why it's more memorized, and people don't think about the U.S. Open more than McDonald's, I think.
So it was the emotion that came from that shot.
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. And then if I could just ask one more. When you go back in time to when you were first getting out on the LPGA, the difficulty of sort of blazing that trail, being so far from home, what advice do you give players now when there's obviously a lot of South Korean players on tour, so it's different, but you're still leaving home and leaving everything that you know, and it's a difficult transition. Yeah, what do you tell young players about that?
Well, back then, actually, I really, I was 20, age of 20. I'm still don't know anything about it because of totally different life. You know, culture is different, language is different, food, travels, everything is so new. I never done it before. And of course, it's really not easy to get used to it because that first week of the tournament to end of the season, actually, I can't remember how I finished it. That much I was so busy. Starting from my experience was studying. Third week of January, starting from that moment. Most hard thing is packing, as you know, pack, unpack, and traveling to airport, hotel, golf course. This is all my life. I was touring 18 years. It's all I think about. Of course, I'm doing the tournament, excited, winning, but most hard thing is until at the end, packing. So probably same. All the players are the same way, but most important thing is you have to enjoy it. I mean, of course, it's stay easy, but hard to do that. But I realized that the life has to find the right balance, which is sometimes balance weighs one size a lot heavier, which just means for me it was golf. And my life wasn't golf, only golf, I think. Golf, and starting in golf, ending is golf. But at the same time, that's why it has a lot of hard time. Has a gut slump. I think because I don't really smart to live my life right way. I thought I'm pretty smart to be having myself to really great control. I have such a great program and I have a great balanced players. I mean, I thought it's gonna be, that kind of person I am, but I just got a slump and I realized that how stupid I am for my life. I don't think I never take care of myself at all. Only golf, thinking about it, and it just be never break. And that's why I have a burnout, and that's why right now I have a great experience for the slump. At the same time, come back, and now I play to another player to advise, giving the most important thing is just find a great balance. Golf at the golf course and ending is golf course. And then you leave from the golf course and you have to find the right and the happy, life balance. Find yourself. I mean, that's the most important thing is. Then you can play longer, you can play happier, you can play really excited. But I never done it before. This is my most mistake in my life. But I don't want to have another or young kids have that mistake themselves. I mean, I know they are smart enough, but hopefully they find the right balance for themselves. They're probably great to the future of tour.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Have a
you.
fun week.
Thank you, Beth Ann. We'll wrap it with just one more question over here.
Yes, welcome back to, can you hear me? Is it on? Welcome back to Los Angeles. Could you tell us how gratifying it's been to host a tournament here in the Los Angeles area? And can you give us an insight into how that developed, that you became the host of this tournament?
Well, actually, everybody loves in California, especially weather and travel, and a lot of fans here, so no doubt. But, I said I was talk about long time. I mean, I was doing the tour, which is many years. I said I was dreaming about it. One day, if I possibly have a chance, can I have my own tournament with my name? But of course, it's not going to be really possible. But here I am. But we are talking about this event was 2 years ago. It's not take long time. But I have such a lucky person because I have such a great sponsoring behind me, and my own company will get together, which is great, communicate each other's. And I'm Korean players from, I'm born in Korea, So now, as you know, K-pop is really worldwide, really hit. And we're trying to have a K culture, K food, K sports. We're trying to get all together as a sport. That's why our sponsor, we talked about this about a year ago. And we're trying to bring everything in the U.S. because I'm playing the LPGA Tour so many years. I'm Hall of Famer. It's going to be happen. Yes, we have a chance to do that. So at the same time, California have a lot of fans out here. As you know, the Korean fans a lot, and we have a lot of Korean players in the tour. So it's a perfect match for the this week. So I'm really grateful to be having here in LA and in California the event, and at the same time, I'm so honored to have my own names tournament. I don't know how, tell to my feel how grateful I am and how lucky I am person. But most important is this week in my tournament, I said it earlier, my tournament, I'm trying to give all the competing players to giving great opportunity to giving their own dreams in many players. And hopefully whole season or player long as they can, trying to help them as much as I could, and hopefully have a great event this week.
It's well documented that your and Tiger Woods' careers, in terms of accomplishment and the impact you've had internationally in golf, can you comment on that and the fact that Tiger has established his tournament here in Los Angeles, and now you are beginning yours?
Oh, well, I don't know. I started with the Tiger, but I'm just started, so it's going to be having more. I say I will gonna be better than Tiger in the future. I said, I say that. So yes, of course, it's not as same as Tiger does because Tiger is such great players, but at the same time, as a woman's side, and especially I'm Asian, so I'm trying to do my best way that career, and at the same time, future, I'm trying to get most better person to make this huge happening more. I'm trying to work hard.
All right. Thank you, everyone. We'll wrap it. Thank you again,
Thank
Seri,
you.
and have the great week.
Thank you.